Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Is my voice is audible to you? Then we will start our actual concept. I think most of the people are attending the class. Okay, in this session, we are going to discuss about the atomic models. You know already this topic is from structure of atom, class 11 chemistry. So number of theories were proposed to explain the atomic models. The first theory is nothing but Thomson atomic model. This is the first one, and this is the first concept. So this theory was proposed by J.J. Thomson, and next theory is proposed by the scientist which is called as Rutherford. So this kind of the model is called as Rutherford atomic model. These two theories were able to explain the atomic models. Okay, you know what is the atom and what is the electron and what is the proton and what are the charges associated in it. Okay, let's start with the first kind of atomic model which is called as Thomson atomic model. Now this theory was proposed by the scientist which was named as J.J. Thomson. So that we are discussing now about this model. Now according to the Thomson, what is the atomic model of the atom? So he proposed that every atom is completely looks like the spherical shape. Okay, this is the spherical shaped atom. Now this structure is completely looks like a spherical shape, and inside the spherical shaped atom, now there are number of positive charges which are uniformly distributed. So these are the positive charges you are observing here, which are completely uniformly distributed here, and in between the number of the positive charges, electrons are embedded in it. Okay, this is the actual proposal of J.J. Thomson. So once again, according to the J.J. Thomson atomic model, every atom is the spherical shape, and inside the spherical shape of the atom, and every atom is having the number of positive charges, and in between the positive charges, number of electrons are completely embedded. Now this kind of the model is called as J.J. Thomson atomic model. This theory satisfactorily explain the electrical neutrality of the atom, because you are observing here there is the presence of the positive charge and there is the presence of the negative charge. So always there is the attraction between the positive and the negative charges. So there is the attraction is there. So this is satisfactorily explained the electrical neutrality of the particular atom. Now if you looks like this spherical shaped atom, this spherical shaped atom is completely looks like a watermelon. So this is the watermelon. So when we cut the watermelon at half, then we can observe the number of the seeds. So just imagine the seeds of the watermelon are having the positive charges, and also in between the positive charges, there are number of electrons are completely embedded. Now this kind of atomic model is looks like a watermelon. So this is the atomic model which is also called as watermelon atomic model. Okay, this is the actual concept of J.J. Thomson. Now the second theory is called as Rutherford atomic model. Okay, this is the Rutherford atomic model. Okay, like Thomson atomic model, Rutherford is able to explain the atomic model, but he did a small experiment. That experiment is called as alpha particle scattering experiment. He used the source of the alpha particles, and also he used the thin gold foil, and he was directed to pass the alpha particles from the beam from the source to the thin gold foil. So when the alpha particles are able to entering into the thin gold foil in the normal process, so some of the alpha particles are completely scattered, and some of the alpha particles are completely deflected, and some of the alpha particles are entering into the thin gold foil. This is the actual observation of Rutherford. So this experiment is called as Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment. So based on this experiment, he made a conclusion of Rutherford atomic model that according to the experiment, so when the alpha particles are entering into the thin gold foil, so some of the alpha particles are completely passed into the thin gold foil. That means he thought that most of the space in the atom is completely empty, and some of the alpha particles are completely deflected back. That means the charge of the alpha particles are completely positive charge, and when the alpha particles are completely deflected, that means there is the presence of the positive charge inside the particular atom. So that's why all the alpha particles are completely deflected. Okay, these are the observations which are completely made by using the Rutherford. So basing on the observations and basing on the calculations he is having, then number of then he proposed the atomic model, which is looks like this structure. Now this is the atomic model which was proposed by the Rutherford. Now Rutherford proposed that the atomic model is completely looks like a solar systems. Now this is completely different as compared to the Thomson atomic model. So in case of Thomson atomic model, every atomic model is completely looks like a watermelon. There is the presence of the positive charge and there is the presence of the negative charge, and there is the association between the negative and positive charges. But in case of Rutherford atomic model, so this kind of atomic model is completely looks like a solar system. Now he thinks that at the middle of the atom there is the presence of the nucleus, and around the nucleus number of electrons are completely moving. So this kind of the system is called as solar system. He thought that the electrons are completely looks like planets, and the nucleus which is present inside the atom is looks like a sun. All the electrons which are completely moving around the nucleus within a particular shape, and this particular shape is called as orbit. Now this is called as orbit. Now during the revolving of electron around the nucleus, the electrons which are able to release the energy in the form of radiation, which is called as electromagnetic radiation. Now, so what is electromagnetic radiation and what are the drawbacks of Rutherford atomic model, and what are the merits and what are the demerits? Okay, these are all discussed in the next topic. Okay, if you like this concept, then you are hereby informed to subscribe this channel, and if you have any doubts in this topic, you are always welcome to comment in the chat box. Thank you very much.